We're back with album review.
Yep.
So, Zack, you've been teasing this album for a little bit here and there, but what is it we're doing this week?
We're doing... Okay, hold on.
I gotta remember the order of the words.
Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum.
Uh-huh.
This is the first album from Tally Hall. I don't know what genre of music you would put them in.
It's like
alternative.
It's like alternative mixed with like boy band stuff from like the 60s and 70s
It's
kind
very
of.
like barbershop.
Yeah, barbershop.
I guess
Very
there's five of
barbershop.
that, so-
Yeah, that's like one of the ways I would describe it too. Is very barbershop
times.
like.
Mm-hmm.
It spurts.
There's 5 members of the band: Rob, Joe, Andrew, Zubin, and Ross. They are, from what I could tell, Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum is an actual real like arcade place. It's in Michigan, which I imagine the group is from. I have the wiki up now.
I think I didn't read that.
Get it.
Yeah.
Other than one guy that's from New Jersey.
Represent.
Yeah.
I picked this album just because there's a couple songs in here that I really like, and a lot, but the album is really strange. Like that's what else.
It's a very
It's like-
strange one.
We gotta. Here, let me just pull up. We'll get into it.
Yeah, we shall get started on this one.
The opening song in this, really, I don't think it conveys what the rest of the album is gonna be
No.
like. It's very much it. I feel like the first couple songs are like they're kind of like
Let's get people prepared.
It's like it doesn't. The first half is way different. Like it's very
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, there were a lot of abrupt changes on this first. I mean, on a lot of the songs on this album.
A
but
lot of
especially
the-
this one.
Definitely.
With Good Day, it just sounds like what you said. It's very like boy bandish kind of, very poppy, very like. This sounds like it would be really popular music in the early 2000s and stuff.
Yeah, which is from
Or-
2005. So, and honestly, the first track's one of my least favorite ones.
Yeah.
I said I liked the sound of certain parts of this song, but not the sound of others. Because it's
Yeah.
changing like every 10
Yeah.
seconds.
This one's kind of
like,
all over the place for me.
Yeah.
A lot of the songs have a lot of switch ups.
And
a lot of
weird time signatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But interesting start.
Very interesting.
After that, it's Greener.
I really like
liked that
Greener.
one. I did like that.
I think the album actually really picks up after the first song.
Yeah, I like Greener as well.
The guitar solos toward the end were kind
Oh
of
yeah,
cool.
that was really dope.
Yeah. After that, it's Welcome to Tally Hall.
This might be my favorite, honestly.
This one's really wacky.
I
it
like this
switches
one.
up a lot,
Yeah.
and it's got like rap.
It's
It's
like
really
80s.
weird.
Yeah.
Very
Rap, like-
80s rap though.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
it's an a cappella rap. It's very
Yeah.
strange.
It does like the British part and like a bunch of other random wacky shit goes on in this.
Yeah.
This is when the album starts getting really fucking weird.
A lot more barbershop quintet
Yeah.
sounding.
Yeah.
I think after Welcome to Tally Hall is when the album switches to like being really strange.
Yeah.
Because like it's them. It's almost like in the lyrics they're traveling to like the weird place. They're getting in the car and going
Yeah.
there, and it's very strange. After that, it's Taken for a Ride.
This is a good one too.
Yep.
The weird robot sound.
Yeah, this one is like
Mhm.
the weird. He's got a filter over his voice.
Yeah.
and I think this one's pretty catchy. But after that is probably my favorite song. One of my favorite songs, "The Bidding."
I really like the
Song.
bidding. I think it's a cool concept. Where it's like he wants this one girl and you gotta spend your money on me.
Mhm.
It's like an auction, and I think it's a cool concept and
Yeah.
definitely one of the most popular tracks, and I really like that one.
After that is "Be Born." Now this song is a strange.
This one is weird.
concept.
I didn't like it on my first listen, but I do like it
I only
now.
listened to it once, so
It's very. I did not like it that much. Like it's very uncomfortable for some reason.
That's how I
But
felt.
once
yeah.
I understood it, I was like, it could be wholesome, but
Yeah.
it's weird. It's like it's
Yeah.
about a guy singing to his unborn child, like
Yeah.
who's being born. It's such a weird song. It's just it's very unsettling to me though for some reason. It's almost kind of weird.
And then
It's
the
just
sound
strange.
of it though was like an old country, like almost,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It was very.
Again, I had the same feeling on my first listen, but I kind of appreciate it now just because of how different and interesting
It's
it
such
is.
it's a strange concept. for
Very
a song.
strange.
After that is probably one of my favorite
That's what I
songs.
was saying.
Banana
It's
Man.
Banana
Banana
Man.
Man.
This one's great.
So,
Another one of my favorites.
did you guys pick up by reading the lyrics what the song is about?
Is there some innuendo?
So, the banana is it's just drugs.
Oh.
So the guy, the banana guy is a drug dealer, and he's giving him the bananas. And at the end of the song, when he doesn't have any more, he's all sad and depressed because he's finally leaving. He doesn't have any more bananas.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then he gets off the plane. He finds another dealer. He gets his bananas back, and everything's great again.
I didn't put that together. I literally said, don't know what this song's really about, but I enjoyed it, and it was pretty catchy.
Yeah.
And there was, like, the reggae sounding portion of it. That
Yeah.
kind of was actually cool.
I like this band. Like one thing they do is they try a lot of different stuff in like every song.
Yeah.
That's what I said last week. Is every single song is different.
Yeah,
Every
Yeah.
single one does something different and tries something different.
definitely.
But you can tell they're all cut from like the same basic cloth, which is like barbershop quintet and pop,
Yeah.
and indie. But there's different stuff sprinkled in each song.
Let's see. I gotta.
Just Apathy was next.
I like Just Apathy too.
Yeah.
This one gave me, like, a Weezer vibe. for
Yeah,
some of it. I did like that one.
yeah, I thought that was a good one.
Okay.
So what's after Just Apathy?
Spring and Storm.
This one's cool. I like the storm aspect of it.
I
too.
like this one. There's a certain lyric in here that I really like, where like he's talking to the moon, and the moon they like ask the moon to tell us about the sky, and then he says the lyrics. The sky is deep but dark and eternally high. Many people think that's where you go when you die. And then the kid asks, "Do you?" And he says, "Well, I think you return to obscure or wherever you were before you were." And I really like that lyric
Damn, bro.
for some reason.
That's pretty good. It's deep, man.
That's like the kind of thing that I used to think about a lot when I was a kid. I was
It's
like,
like-
how
That's like
did,
some of the
nothing
shit that
exist
keeps
until I
me
was
up.
alive?
Like that's some
Like,
shit that
what
keeps
was
me up
that
at night.
before?
Yeah,
And there's another song that's coming up that's another one of those.
yeah.
After Spring and Storm, it's
This one's
too low.
weird.
This one's funny.
This one's funny.
So
I
this
had
guy
to look up like how old Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were at the time that this song came out. I
Yeah,
think they were 21, so
Yeah,
it wasn't as weird
this
as I was
was- yeah.
originally
Yeah,
thinking.
so like they were college like
Yeah.
this is definitely like
Still.
but like this guy is just a stalker in the song.
Yeah.
He's basically stalking these two celebrities
It starts
that he
out
really
like-
likes.
Oh, this is a common like
Yeah.
idea, like, oh, you're in love with two different girls,
Originally, it's-
and then the chorus
starts
reveals
off-
that they are
yeah.
Mary-Kate and Ashley
It
Olsen.
starts off as like a college love song at first, or like a
Yeah.
high school love song
Yeah.
where he's just like talking about these two girls he really likes, and then it turns into a stalker song.
Yeah,
where he's
that
like,
all live in your
where he's
apartment
like,
and
he's
something.
It takes like a really strange left turn out of
yeah, where
nowhere.
he's want to live in the same apartment and enroll in the same school.
Enroll in the same school.
Like
He wants to do everything with them.
Yeah,
he like calls them. There's like a scene where she answers.
Yeah.
and like she's like, "Who the fuck are you?" Stuff.
Yeah.
like she hangs up on him or something.
and I like that they called it "To Love" instead
Yeah.
of "To Love."
It's so fucking.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It's a funny.
I thought that was
song.
like a British reference. I don't know. I thought it was really funny though.
Next one is haiku.
This one's cute. Like it's a fun idea of just like
Yeah.
him trying to figure out how to write a haiku, but
Yeah,
But he
I
just
said
didn't
I
figure it out.
assumed there were probably parts of the song that were written in haiku form, but I just didn't really like.
I
count it
didn't.
out
I
to
didn't
see.
go to see
I don't
because I
think
don't know
so.
how haiku is written. Honestly, I
it's
don't remember.
5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 words, 7 words, 5 words.
A word. It's not even about the syllable.
Yeah, it's not syllables.
Yeah,
So it
I
doesn't
don't.
matter,
I
just
have.
make
I
them
didn't
sound
check
really-
them. I didn't.
I'm pretty sure it might be syllables. No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
you might be right though. That is words.
Yeah.
Because they don't always sound like the same rhythm.
Yeah. What's after haiku?
The whole world and you.
I like
This one's
short.
the strange one. It's a little short.
Yeah.
This one's one of those weird, like, I don't. It's almost something I feel like you would hear at the Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum. Something that was like a puppet show. It's kind of strange.
This one's decent.
After that is 13, which is the intro to The Ruler of Everything, which is my favorite song on the album.
like Ruler of Everything.
The song is very weird. The basically the mini version of what the song is about. The guy who wrote it, I think it was Joe, one of the guys who made the one of the members. He was up one night thinking about time, and he was basically having like an existential crisis.
Oh.
And decided to write a song about it. So the song starts with this guy called Juno, and he like pisses off time. And then it's the guy, Juno, having a conversation with like an actual embodiment of time. So that deeper voice is time, and the lower voice is Juno. And what he's doing is he's trying to convince time that he means something, and time is basically telling him, no, you don't. And he's basically roasting the shit out of him and like tearing him down. And there's one point in the song where Juno basically cracks. And it's during that like skip where it goes to like that guitar solo and it goes out and it's all those fast words. It's Juno freaking out because he realizes that time is right and he's fucking wrong. It's a very strange song.
Yeah. But then next is the technically closing track, but there's two more tracks we'll talk about after that.
Hidden in the Sand.
Another, probably the biggest hit off the album. And I like this one too. I think it's very vibey.
Yeah.
This one was pretty good.
It's got a nice sound.
I like ukulele, so like
Yeah.
fan of ukulele track.
Yeah. And like these last few tracks, like this one and the bonus tracks are shorter. They're like a minute and some change.
This one's
here.
2 minutes, and then there's two bonus tracks.
The first one
is Mucka Bluck.
This felt like the outro to Robot Chicken. Like, I first heard this, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
There are no lyrics.
It's literally just like... It's literally them making chicken noises. Like, but it's funny. Like,
I don't know. I think you guys just don't get it.
I guess not.
I think...
No, I actually like that
the
track,
song
though.
goes hard as hell.
If it was any longer, I don't think I'd like it, but the fact that it's only...
It's only a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah. The fact that it's that short, I'm like, okay, this is goofy, and I can like it. But if it was like 3 minutes of that, I'd be like, alright, that's enough. And then the last track...
is Dreams.
This one's alright.
No lyrics on that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's just an instrumental.
It's okay.
Yeah, so, final thoughts, Zach? You want to start us off?
I heard this album while I was delivering pizzas. Like,
I was about to say, how the hell did you even find out
I
about
talked
this?
about it on when we used to do album review on the podcast one time.
Yeah.
I listened to their other album. It's not as good as this one.
Okay.
They're very strange. They're a very weird band.
Very.
I like this album a lot, though.
I actually really like it, too.
I really like it. There's a lot of songs that are kind of corny. They're kind of weird.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of them I really like.
Yeah. I like this album, though. For as strange and different it is, I think it does a lot very well. It's not the best album ever, of course, but it's like there's some songs that I don't care for at all, and sometimes it's just too strange that it doesn't really work. But I think a lot of it is very good, and I'm surprised I haven't heard of them before, minus what you've told me.
I said it wasn't bad, but like the sound was kind of too inconsistent for it to have replay
Like
value
I said,
for me.
every song is different. Literally every
even
song on the
every
album
portion of
is
every song,
different, and like there's so many switches all over every song.
So it's not like the kind of thing I would have on in the background when I'm like doing something, but you kind of have to be like paying attention to it to like follow it.
It's one of those albums you could throw a couple songs on here and there, but listening to the whole thing,
Like Banana Man.
Banana Man's great.
Banana Man, I feel like you could put that on a playlist.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'd listen to the whole album very often, but I'd listen to some songs here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we go to scores?
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I really like it. There's a lot of songs on here that I think are worth skipping. I really like the last half of the album way more than the first half.
I think I agree.
Like, the last half of the album is just fantastic.
Yeah.
And then, like, the first half has got some
I like Welcome to Tally Hall.
Yeah.
Like, the real start of the album.
Yeah, I think so. That's where, like, I don't know. Maybe it's not the last half. It's really the first couple songs.
Yeah.
Kinda, like, your intros. And then there's some okay songs in between.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the album.
I was gonna give it a 7, but I think I'll match you 7.5. Like, good, not great though, because like again, there's just some stuff that doesn't work well for me. But other than that, I think it's pretty damn good.
I was originally gonna give it a 6, but I think 6.5.
Okay.
For Banana Man. Banana Man
For
brings the rating up a
Banana
little bit
Man,
for me
baby.
because that song, I did like the vibe of that song.
Yeah.
And now knowing the actual meaning behind it, it's actually a lot more interesting
Yeah.
than it was
Yeah.
before. But yeah, not bad.
It's not. I don't know if that's like the real official meaning of that song, but that is
Definitely
like
could
my
be a
like
meaning.
main theory on what it's about.
Yeah, because
Like,
why else would they be talking about just bananas so
The
much?
dude is
Bananas
like,
mean
the
something.
man is doing bananas, then he's seeing spirits around the fire, and then when he loses his bananas, he's all sad and
He's about
depressed.
to withdraw.
But then he goes get more bananas and he's happy again.
But what if it's actually just about bananas?
I don't know.
Written from the perspective of a monkey, actually.
Yeah, it's actually a monkey who's in the song. All right, Chento, what have you got for us?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Random Access Memories by Daft Punk.
Oh shit!
An album that I wanted to pick for like months
Oh,
now. And I was
okay.
like forgetting when I had to pick or waiting now.
Hold
so.
on, I want to know.
I've actually never
It's their
listened
last
to a
album.
Daft Punk album.
Really?
in full.
It's
That's their last
full
one.
album. I think it's from 2013 or 2012. 13. I think.
I forget. I think it was 2012, 2013.
But slapper.